Hey everyone. Today I wanted to talk for a second about something simple like hand tools for removing and reinstalling fasteners. In the field, we have occasion to have to take things apart. Not just, like unscrewing hasps that are improperly installed and therefore you don't have to pick the lock, but specifically what's driving this story is a job I was just on where I took apart a card reader. We were taking apart a card reader to install one of our little ESPkey sniffers right behind it, steal some credentials when people card in, right? So I have this in my pocket all the time on jobs. It's made by Wera, a little compact platform 6-shooter with the bits in the shaft, extendable. It's just really, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous freaking tool. So this is my go-to, right? This is always around. The speed loader, I'm like, this is what I need. And as we're going on this job, we're driving up towards the facility where the card reader was. My partner on this, he's like, hey, I have this little power driver that's always in my tool set. Do you want to use that? And I was thinking, I'm like, no, this is silent. This is everything. Again, I don't just have regular bits in here. I like to keep the spanner bit in case you have a tamper-resistant installation. I keep the punch-down tool bit in here so that when I have the ESPkey, I'm like, all right, bam, just punch, 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 and I'm ready to go. And, it's a manual tool. It's silent. But sure enough, something told me, I'm like, look, we're way out, nowhere near a guard shack, no employees. We want to get in and get out. I said, all right, let me grab that thing, put it in my back pocket. Buddy and I walk up to this card reader. He's holding on to this tool, ready to punch, and I'm not gonna lie, it was great. Just just dropping the card reader apart, swinging it open, punch the ESPkey down, put it back together. We were gone in probably under 45 seconds. And I said to myself, manual tools are great, but maybe there's something to it to have a little battery-powered little pocket zapper. The one thing I didn't like, frankly, I don't like anything battery-powered nowadays, is when you have to use a dumb charger, right? This was my thing. I'm like, all right, I love everything about this. I don't love this little barrel connector, proprietary giant wall wart. There's got to be something better. So what did I do? I went onto Amazon and I looked for small electric gun fastener removers and installers, but that are USB chargeable. Everything in my life, if it can't charge via USB, it can fuck right off. Sure enough, I've got 3 options that came in the mail. I'd love to show them to you. You tell me if you might get behind an idea like this. First one, right off the hop. Looks kind of nice. It can be, collapsible, extendable. It's all right, we got all these interesting cordless rechargeable tools and USB chargeable. Hooray. I'm going to save you some trouble. Not only is this thing chintzy as heck because it has a wine adapter opener and everything, not a real pro-grade tool. None of these are prosumer tools, right? But when I pulled her out, hot garbage. Yes, sure, it's USB chargeable, but this thing, throw that right in the trash. No. I'm not interested in maintaining another cable in my life. So this one, immediately going back. We have Skil. Not again with their contractor grade product line here. This is clearly just a little dopey home gamer model. But now we're getting somewhere. Now we've got ourselves a nice little forward reverse tool. It does come with a few bits. A lot of these things come with some bits and some other little cheap, accessories. But now you're talking, right? You've got an actual USB block that, you probably have a billion of, so, leave that in a drawer and never think about it again. But would I like to see USB-C? I would. But I understand we're not there yet as a frickin' society. Sure enough, though, a little charger like this, absolutely. I would put this thing in my field kit. I would have this around for the right occasion for blasting in and out of small fasteners that you need to pop on and off. Not too bad. The one thing I have encountered with many of these tools is that with these little recessed chargers, right? Like if you have a really oversized head, it was kind of hard for me to get this on and to stay on reliably to get this charging when I tried it at home. So a small point, but there's ways around that. I'm probably going to keep this one. Not going to lie. I'm probably going to keep it around. Maybe not in my field kit, but this one grew some legs on me. I think it's going to wind up sticking around in our house just for fixing a few things here and there. I don't have to pull out the huge DeWalt every time I want to grab something. However, this one, no name whatsoever. Tacklife. Who the hell is Tacklife, right? As I've said before, they all come with a few accessory packs. You know, this has some bits that are probably not the greatest quality. They look a little more stiff and reliable than the ones that came with the Skil, honestly. A little more skookum, as AVE would say. You have a couple more features here, though. One, in addition to the regular forend that you have here, it's again looks a little bit larger. They all kind of look like little plastic fantastic tactical tunas, right? But not really substantially any size difference between all of these different models. The part that really impressed me about this one, however, is that if you look underneath this little rubber nose cone, which just kind of springs off, you can go ahead and lock on an angle bit. For going up to a card reader, underneath in it, bam, flick it back on. That's not too bad, in my opinion. That is a neat additional feature. I'm probably going to go with this guy. In my field kit, again, I love the Wera. I love the little 6-gun. It's exactly what I want most of the time. But if I'm in a situation where I think I can use a power driver and not be detected, again, what do we have? Oh, we have freaking micro. However, as I've started to do in most things in my life, I keep a ton of these around. What is this? Well, it's micro to USB-C. I don't know if I would leave this installed all the time. That could get, you know, you're banging this around in your tool bag, that can snap off. But it does, of course, have the inherent benefit of being able to work with, you know, the appropriate connector nowadays. Everything in my life is USB-C at this point, and frankly, these are a cajillion D for $1 on Amazon. So I keep a ton of these around, and they wind up attached to almost everything I have. But again, that little recess in the charger, not the greatest if you're trying to use some oddball other sort of adapter, but in my universe, this is the only adapter I want. USB-C rechargeable, quick reversible. This is, I'm not gonna lie, maybe it'll die on me in no time. Maybe I'll throw it out. Maybe I'll be posting another video explaining how this thing stinks and I can't believe I went for it. You can make fun of me if you want, and this will always be in my back pocket, but there's a chance this will be in my bag on a lot of future penetration gigs. I'll let you know how it works out there with more stories from the field. Catch you at a future Con Talk. Have a nice day. Goddamn foreigners coming into America, taking our gerbs. Look, I mean, yeah, I'm foreign made, but come on. DeWalt is made in the USA, but if you check, how many made in the USA with global materials? DeWalt stuff is made with parts from the UK, Brazil, Czech Republic, Mexico, and yes, China. Come on, you're still the default. You're still the favorite in this country. Let's all calm down. Seriously, though, straight talk. Be, maybe be kind to immigrants these days. Shit's kind of rough out there.